Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Antonio Senzatella will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Senzatella has really...
Into the box now, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the second baseman, Joey.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Wendell.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Irvin is there to put it away for out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Where's that one now?
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Mitch Haniger becomes out number 2 this inning.
Batting third.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
2 down now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. The pitcher, Rudy Zavala, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Like you can, come on.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
On the bag,
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
This is popped up. Olson calls for it. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Dalton Pompey, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Camargo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. On now. stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung.
Leading up
And he
for the
really
Cardinals,
thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Brandon Bonds is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Irvin is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So striding forward now, Odubel Herrera. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a liner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. So coming to the plate, Avisail Garcia as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Irvin moves over. He's got it one away. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. And the next in is Johan Camargo. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fly ball into straightaway left. Reyes has a beat on it.
That's mine.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped up, back behind second. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Up next for the Buccos, Rudy Zavala.
Rudy Zavala.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Let it rip right here.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Here's another 0-2. And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed and the ball.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Here's the pitch.
Wendell.
Fouled away.
Here we go.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
You got no
Well,
one.
that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitch. This guy, the last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, we got one out here.
The windup and the 0-1. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, no runner, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
The set and the 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Now in the box, Brandon Bonds. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And that misses, ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Line towards center field. Pompey is there, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Bullet back up the middle. Pompey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Digging in once again, Rudy Zavala. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Zavala.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. The second for 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Turner has it. And there's 1 away. Adam Frazier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Adam.
Lifted down the line in left. Reyes on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-1 now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Leading off the inning, Mitch Haniger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Ground ball left side. Jones fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reyes has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rudy Zavala.
Rudy.
He's set. Here it comes. Left side.
Go hard, go hard, go
picks
hard.
it up cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brandon Bonds. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Irvin on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Cardinals. The center fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bonds on at first, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Irvin will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So here is Avisail Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
1-1.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo. No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're down 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Andres Machado. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
And that's up and in for ball one. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Reyes is under it.
I got it.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Joey Wendell.
Now
It was
back,
a walk
second
in his
baseman.
last trip.
Joey
First offering on its way.
Wendell.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. There are two parts to every great catch. One, getting the right route to make the play. And two, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger. He's their last shot here
Now
with two
back,
away in the
right
ninth
fielder.
as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just
Haniger.
haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1-0 the count. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, now we've got two.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends
let's go right
just
here, huh?
foul into the second deck. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. Reyes racing back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Pittsburgh used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Rudy Zavala earned his 5th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.